Welcome to Witnesses to Happiness. I am so glad you're here with me today. In this explainer, we're going on a gentle, meditative journey, a journey into the true psychological and historical depths of the tarot. We're going to look at this fascinating subject through a structured lens. So take a deep breath, settle in, and let's explore this beautiful mirror of the soul together.
What do you truly seek when you draw a card? Is it just a glimpse into some predetermined future? Or is it a deeper understanding of yourself? The cards speak. Are you listening?
Section 1. Beyond Fortune Telling.
Section 2. A Journey Through Time.
To truly understand this tool, we first have to clear away those romantic myths of ancient Egypt and mystics. While the tarot gets billions of views on modern digital platforms today, its grounded, actual history is just as magical. The true evolution begins way back in the 15th century in northern Italy. It wasn't an oracle back then. It was actually an aristocratic game known as Trionfi, played by the nobility of Milan and Ferrara. As we move into the 17th century, the printing press helped standardize the imagery into the famous Tarot de Marseille. It really wasn't until the 18th century that figures like Antoine Court de Gebelin and Attila transformed it into an occult tool of divination. Then, in the 19th century, it was woven together with the Jewish Kabbalah. And finally, in 1909, we see the birth of the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. What's truly beautiful about this moment is that artist Pamela Coleman Smith fully illustrated every single card, democratizing the imagery and making those emotions intuitively accessible to all of us.
Section 3. Unlocking the 78 Cards.
The tarot is what we call a closed semiotic system. It's basically a visual language that depicts the universal human experience, fundamentally divided into 78 cards. First, we have the 22 cards of the Major Arcana. These represent the overarching archetypal stages of life. They map out what's known as the Fool's Journey, those grand spiritual lessons of our existence, from the pure innocence of the fool all the way to the ultimate completion of the world. In contrast, the 56 cards of the Minor Arcana mirror our daily, profane experiences. They represent the fleeting emotions, the concrete events, and the gentle waves of everyday life. Those 56 cards of the Minor Arcana are divided into 4 suits, and each one is intimately connected to a classical element and a part of our psychological functioning. Let's take a moment to absorb this. Wands are the element of fire. They're our ambition, our drive, and our inspiration. Cups hold the water of our emotions, guiding our feelings and our connections. Swords cut through the air with intellect, representing how we analyze, make choices, and yes, sometimes face conflict. And Pentacles are rooted in earth. They govern the material world, our health, and how we build and manifest our daily lives. Literally every part of your human experience is held safely right here within these 4 suits.
But behind these elemental suits lies an even deeper structure. During the 19th century, the tarot became deeply intertwined with the Kabbalistic Tree of Life. The 10 numbered cards in each suit correspond to divine emanations or energy centers known as Sephiroth. It's essentially a cosmic map showing how an idea moves from the realm of pure spirit, which is represented by the aces, down through stages of planning and struggle until it finally manifests into our dense physical reality at the tens. It's a beautiful philosophical model of exactly how we create our world.
Section 4. The Mind's Magic. We've traced the history and the structure, so now let's shift our focus inward. Because, my friends, the true magic of the tarot resides not in supernatural forces hovering in the ether, but within the rich, fascinating landscape of human psychology. It's absolutely crucial that we approach this tool with a clear and open mind. Science has found no empirical evidence for the cards predicting the future. In fact, what so many mistake for prophecy is often just a set of psychological techniques. Things like cold reading, which involves detailed observation of your body language and attire. Fortune tellers might use high-probability guesses, statements that sound incredibly personal but actually apply to almost everyone. Or they might use shotgunning, where they fire off rapid, vague statements until one finally lands. They may even use the rainbow ruse, assigning you completely opposite personality traits at the same time, like saying you're very confident outwardly but harbor deep insecurities inwardly. Recognizing these illusions frees us from the trap of prediction.
The crucial point here is understanding what's called the Barnum Effect. As humans, we have a profound psychological tendency to accept wide, universally applicable descriptions as highly precise reflections of our own unique lives. The images of the tarot are beautifully archetypical. The card provides the wide, vague framework, but you are the one who builds the house of meaning inside it. The meaning doesn't come from the cardboard itself, it comes from your own brilliant mind. But psychology also offers us a way to revere this process, thanks to the pioneering work of Carl Jung. He introduced this incredible concept of synchronicity, an acausal connecting principle. Basically, it's a meaningful coincidence where two seemingly unrelated events, like a thought in your mind and the random shuffling of a deck, coincide in a deeply profound way. There is no physical cause forcing you to draw a specific card, and yet when that randomly drawn card perfectly mirrors your hidden inner truth, it brings the unconscious right into the light. The cards speak. Are you listening?
Section 5. Healing and Self-Discovery.
When we embrace this psychological understanding, the tarot ceases to be a parlor trick and becomes a profound tool for secular therapy and deep self-discovery. There are 3 practical ways the cards can guide our healing. Step 1 is to externalize the emotion. When we're hurting, finding the words can be so hard, but seeing your sorrow reflected in an image, like the heart pierced in the 3 of Swords, gives your pain a shape outside of yourself. Step 2 is shifting your perspective. When we pull the Hanged Man, we're invited to pause and view our lives upside down, breaking rigid thought patterns. And step 3 is integrating our shadow. Cards that frighten us, like the Devil, gently force us to confront our hidden fears and repressed traits. By facing them right there on the table, we begin to integrate them in our souls.
Section 6. Navigating the Shadows.
As your guide on this journey, I have to speak to you with protective honesty. Any tool of such profound depth definitely has its shadows. It's vital that we navigate these risks carefully, never surrendering our personal agency. When we give our power away to a fortune-telling mindset, we risk falling victim to the nocebo effect. If a reader predicts failure or heartbreak, that negative prediction can create a self-fulfilling prophecy where your own anxiety actually brings about the very outcome you feared. There's also the very real risk of tarot addiction, consulting the cards for every minor daily choice. This leads to a tragic loss of self-efficacy and learned helplessness. And finally, there are those who prey on vulnerability. The Bujo scam, where fraudsters fabricate curses and demand money to cleanse your energy. Hear me clearly on this. Your energy is yours, and no authentic spiritual tool will ever demand your disempowerment.
Section 7. The power is yours.
So we strip away the fortune-telling, the myths of ancient Egypt, and the fear of curses. And what remains is breathtaking. What remains is a mirror. It's time to reclaim the deck for what it truly is. The true magic of the tarot lies not in a mystical power of the paper, but in the psychological power of self-reflection. All the answers you seek are already breathing within you. The cards are merely the keys you hold in your own hands, opening doors inside your own beautiful mind.
The cards are only a mirror. Are you ready to see your true reflection? I hope this explainer has brought you clarity and empowered your intuition. The universe resides within you. Thank you so much for walking this path with me today on Witnesses to Happiness. Until next time, trust yourself and keep listening.